We're spending just 3 days this week in the letter of James as we talk about beginning the year well. And as I broke out the verse for today, I thought, this would actually be a decent sermon. And my theme or my title today is Responding the Right Way to God and the Devil. And that way is described in our verse, James chapter 4, verse 7, which says, "Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you." Submit yourselves, therefore, to God. Resist the devil. Those are the right ways to respond to God and the devil. Let's just talk about that for a few minutes today. What does it mean to submit to someone? Well, in a healthy way, submitting is I recognize the authority, the wisdom, and in some cases even the superiority of another person. So, for example, in the Army, if a general tells a private to do something, the private better do it. There is a level of authority that a general has over a private that is supposed to lead to instantaneous obedience, right? But also in life, we submit to God. Why? Because God is far greater than ourselves. God is God and we are merely human. We submit to God because God has our best intentions at heart. God's will for us is going to be the best place for us to be and to live our life. God is holy and good and loving and gracious and merciful and truthful. And so we submit ourselves to God. We say, you know what? God knows better how to live life than I do, so I want to live life under God's guidance and wisdom and knowledge as much as I possibly can. Conversely, on the other side, we are to resist the devil. Well, why? Well, because there is a spiritual adversary who is the opposite of God. The adversary is, we're told, the father of lies, one who is a deceiver, who doesn't tell the truth, who isn't trustworthy, who doesn't have our best interests at heart, who will not cultivate our best self, but cultivate a self that is filled with anger, selfishness, greed, rage, deception, and a whole lot of other unhealthy, unhelpful behaviors that we don't want to be engaging in. And James tells us if we submit ourselves to God, if we resist the devil, then the devil will flee from us. Because Satan is always looking for easy targets and not someone who is deflecting all of Satan's attempts to get at our heart, our mind, our spirit, and our body. So, the right way to respond to God and the devil? Submit yourself to God because God has your best interest at heart, and resist the devil because the adversary certainly does not.